Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Join me today for our 30-minute Vinyasa flow. We're going to start with a couple deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, filling up the lungs all the way. And start to think about some intentions you'd like to set for this practice. Good. We're going to start with a big inhale. Reach both of the arms all the way up overhead. Palms touch. Exhale. Drop those hands through heart center to lock in that intention for the day. And one more time. Arms down all the way up overhead. Palms touch. Exhale. Drop those hands through heart center. Once more, we're going to bring the arms up overhead. And from here, you're going to drop your right arm down to the mat. Left arm overhead. Keep pushing that left hip into the mat. Big inhale back through center and exhale as you switch. Just lengthening out the side body. Awesome job. We'll do one more time each side. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the right. Maybe you start to work it down to that right elbow as we lengthen through that left side. Go ahead and inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale over to the left. Good. And we're filling up the lungs all the way, letting everything out. This time, bringing the arms all the way up overhead. We're going to exhale and twist. Right arm comes behind you, left hand to that right knee. Twist and bring the gaze off that right shoulder. Good. Inhale up through center. Exhale as you switch. Wringing out the spine. Inhale back through center. Exhale, place the hands on the mat in front of you, untucking the legs, and we'll get into a tabletop position. Flowing through just a couple cat-cows. Inhale as you roll the head and hips back. Exhale, arching every vertebrae up to the sky. Inhale, lift to open. Exhale, press and fold. Inhale as you open, lifting up the heart and the chest. Exhale, push even the low vertebrae up to the sky. From here, you're going to tuck those toes, push the hips up to the sky for our first downward facing dog. We're just working the heels into the mat, tuck the head between the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, gaze forward through a high plank, lower down to the bottom of your push-up for up dog, and then big exhale, tuck and press back into downward dog. Breathing just through the nose here. Heat the body up. Feel free to take it to the tops of the toes and roll out those ankles. You can also just pedal out the feet here, each direction. Very nice. Good. Jump or step back up to the top of the mat, hanging in forward fold, grabbing either elbow. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time, all the way up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull and push that left hip away. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale as you switch. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, goalpost position with those hands. Push the hips forward, roll the head back. Inhale, reach up overhead, and exhale back into your forward fold. Good. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step both feet back for downward dog. From here, we're going to inhale our right heel nice and high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it through, finding the balance. Inhale, lift to rise, crescent lunge. Right arm is going to swoop down and around for open arm twist, bringing the gaze off those right fingertips. And then we'll inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, pivot that back foot for warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand to the back of that right leg, left hand overhead. Exhale into extended side angle. That'll be right forearm down, left arm overhead, or you can bring that right arm behind the low back. One more time. Inhale back into your reverse warrior. Few deep breaths here. Breathe through that right side body. And then we'll exhale, cartwheel those hands down to surround that right foot, kicking it back, downward dog, flow through your chaturanga. Good, big exhale back into downward dog and pedal out for 2 breaths. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, left heel nice and high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge. Good, find that balance. Inhale, lift to rise. Left arm is going to swoop down and around for open arm twist. Gazing off those left fingertips. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, pivot that back foot, hands drop out to a T for warrior 2. Lunging nice and deep into that left leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale into extended side angle. Left forearm to left knee, right arm overhead. Extend and push that right leg away. Inhale back into your reverse warrior. Big deep breaths. Breathing through that left side body. And exhale, cartwheel those hands down to surround that left foot, kicking it back, downward dog, chaturanga. Good. From here, we're going to jump or step back up to the top of the mat, hanging in your forward fold. Let the low back relax. Go ahead and drop those arms down. If they're not quite touching, you can use a block. From here, we're going to leave our right hand planted, bend at the knee on the left leg. Left arm is going to come up nice and high, extend through your right shoulder. And right leg is locked out. Go ahead and drop that left arm down. Right arm is going to lift up this time. Right leg bends. Good. Go ahead and drop that right arm back down. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step both feet back for downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Breathing through the nose, inhale, right heel high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Awesome job. Inhale, lift. Exhale to step it through. Inhale to rise, crescent lunge. Little back bend here. Good. Right arm down and around. Open arm twist. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, pivot for your warrior 2. And inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm overhead, left arm behind the low back. Exhale into extended side angle. Big deep breath. Right elbow to right knee, left arm overhead. Or you can take that right arm behind the low back. Awesome job so far, guys. We're going to inhale, bring it back into reverse warrior. Big side bend here. And from here, we're going to take it back into our warrior 2. Extend that right leg straight, pivot the toes to the side of the mat. Arms drop down for our wide stance forward fold. And from here, just take a second to let the back relax and then begin to walk the hands over to the right, back through center, and over to the left. Big deep breaths. Take this at your own pace. We're just trying to walk to the outside part of those feet, reaching for just a little bit more. Good. We'll take it back through center from here. You can hang with your elbows or use your peace fingers to grab your big toes, pulling the crown of the head closer to the mat. One more full deep breath. Very nice. Go ahead and release the grip that you have. Hands come to the hips, and we'll rise back up through center. Pivot those right toes. We're back into our warrior two. To cartwheel the hands down, surround your right foot. Back into your chaturanga. Very nice. Just got to even out that left side. Inhale, left heel nice and high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it through, crescent lunge. Good, little back bend here. Left arm is going to swoop down and around for open arm twist. Gazing off those left fingertips. Inhale back through center. Exhale, pivot, warrior two. Lunge into that left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe through that left side body. One more deep breath here. Exhale into extended side angle, left forearm to left knee, right hand overhead, or left arm behind that low back. One more full deep breath. Inhale back into your reverse warrior. Big reach with that left arm up overhead. Good, full deep breath here. And then we'll bring it back into our warrior two. And then from here, straighten out that left leg, toes pivot to the side of the mat. Wide stance, forward fold. Begin to walk your arms from side to side, taking it at your own pace. Awesome job. Full deep breaths. Walking to the outside part of the feet. Go ahead and hang back in center, or you can grab those peace finger with the toes again. One more full deep breath here. Good. Go ahead and bring those hands to your hips. Come back up to standing. Pivot the toes back to the front of the mat. Warrior two to cartwheel the hands down. Step it back for downward dog and our last chaturanga right here. Nicely done, guys. Go ahead and jump or step back up to the top of the mat. Hanging in your forward fold, one deep breath. Good, plant those hands down. Right leg straightens, left leg bends, right hand stays planted, and left arm is up to the sky. Good, go ahead and switch hands here. Extend through your left shoulder. Go ahead and drop your right arm back down. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step only your right leg back this time for a low lunge and drop that right knee down. Finding the balance, inhale, lift to rise, low lunge. You can keep the arms right here for a little back bend or drop those hands to your hips. Pushing the hips forward, opening up the chest, rolling the head back. Left heel stays planted. Feeling a nice stretch in the front of that right leg. One more full deep breath. And then exhale, straightening out your left leg, toes stay up to the sky. Hands can drop down to surround. Start to melt the upper body over top of that left leg. Good, full deep breaths. Allow the muscles to relax and lengthen. Go ahead and lunge back into that left leg. Hands come to the inside part of that left foot. Heel to walk your left leg to the outside part of the mat and then drop the hips down for lizard lunge. You can stay right on top of the hands or walk it down onto the forearms. Awesome job today, guys. Stay focused with your breath. Stay present with your body. Just a few more deep breaths here. Keep breathing through the nose. Good. Go ahead and find the mat with the hands. Heel toe walk that left foot back through center. Right hand stays planted. Left arm reaches up to the sky. You can stay right here, or if you'd like a little bit more, bend at the knee on your right leg and reach for those toes to get a nice quad stretch. If we're not quite reaching the toes, you can just leave the arm up to the sky. One more deep breath. Good. Relax those toes. Right knee is going to come up off the mat. Step that right leg forward. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step only the left leg back this time. Dropping the left knee down. Finding the balance. Inhale, lift to rise. Little back bend here. Hands can drop to the hips or stay in a goalpost position. Keeping that right heel planted, push the hips forward. A few more full deep breaths. Good. Inhale, lift to rise. Dropping the arms down to surround that right leg. Straightening it out, toes stay facing up towards the sky. Melt the upper body over top of that right leg. Just allowing the muscles to relax and lengthen. Really starting to focus in on your breath. In the nose, out the nose. Good. One more deep breath. From here, we'll bring the body upright, lunge back into that right leg, hands come to the inside, heel toe walk your right leg to the outside part of the mat for our lizard lunge, and then option to drop it down to the forearms if it's within your practice. From here, I like to lift up my big toe in the inner side of my heel and kind of rock to the outside part of that right foot. Just make sure that your left toes are relaxed. Really sinking in and opening and stretching out the inner thigh. We'll spend another few breaths here, filling up the lungs. Good. Go ahead and bring the hands back to the mat. Heel toe walk that right foot back through center. Left hand stays planted. Inhale, right arm high. And you can stay right here or bend at the knee on the left leg and reach back for those left toes. Good. Just a few deep breaths here. Starting to slow that heart rate down. Bring your attention back to the intention you set for class. Stay focused. Stay with it. One more big breath. And relax those left toes. Hands come back through center. Left knee comes up off the mat. Step it forward to the top, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale all the way up to standing. Grabbing the left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, push that left hip away. Inhale back through center. Exhale as you switch. Push that right hip away. Inhale back through center. Exhale, goalpost position. Push the hips forward. Roll the head back. Inhale, lift to rise, and exhale, forward fold. Grabbing either elbow, hanging in our forward fold. Give the low back a chance to relax. Go ahead and drop the arms down. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step both feet back for downward dog. One deep breath. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, crunch it to the top for our pigeon pose. Relax those left toes down. And melt the upper body over top of that right leg. You can always pull the heel into the hips here a little bit more if it's too much tension, or you can bend at the knee on that left leg for a 90 degree as well. Start to let go in this position. Relax the shoulders. Relax the forehead all the way down to the mat or on the back of the hands. You can also use a block here for the forehead. Just taking some really nice, full, deep breaths. Keep breathing with your body and clear the mind. We're here for a few more breaths. And gradually start to walk the hands back up towards the mat. Kick your right foot back for downward dog. We're just pedaling out in between. Pushing into that downward dog, tuck the head between the shoulders. One more deep breath. Inhale, left heel up nice and high. Exhale, crunch it through for pigeon pose. Relax those right toes down and gradually melt that upper body down over top of the left leg. You guys are doing fantastic today. Just being here is enough. You don't have to over push it. Full deep breaths. See if you can take a little bit more tension out of the upper body as you melt through. We're here for just a while longer. Soften the eyebrows, soften the forehead, relax those back toes. And we'll take 2 more full deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and make your way back onto your palms. We'll curl those right toes under to kick back your left leg, and this will be our last downward dog. Good. From here, go ahead and gaze forward. Drop your stomach all the way down to the mat for our baby cobra. You're going to inhale, peel just the chest and head up off the mat, engage the low back. Exhale to fully relax down. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And we'll come into full cobra. Inhale, extend the arms straight, drop the shoulders, tilt the head back, take your exhale. Inhale in, and then exhale, push the hips back towards the heels for our child's pose. Big toes together, wide stance with the knees. And walk those arms out in front of you. Relax the forehead all the way down to the mat. Extending and breathing through the shoulders. Go ahead and walk your hands to the right corner of the mat, stacking your left hand on top of your right, or you can peel your right arm behind your low back. Breathe through that left side body. Holding on to a few more deep breaths. One more full deep breath. And then we'll untuck our right arm, walk your hands back through center, and then over to the left. Right hand on top of left, or left arm behind the low back. Breathing through that right side body, relax the head down. Two more full deep breaths. And we'll untuck our left arm, walk the hands back through center. 2 full deep breaths here. Very nice. Go ahead and gradually start to creep those fingertips up towards the head. We'll make our way back into a tabletop position. For our final 2 cat-cows, inhale, lift to rise. Exhale, arch and press. Once more. Inhale, lift to rise. Exhale, arch and press. And let's do one more. Inhale, open. Exhale to fold. Good. Bring it back to neutral spine. Windshield wiper the legs from side to side. And then we'll swoop them around so they're straight out in front of us in a seated position. From here, pull your right knee into your chest. Left leg is going to extend out. Left arm goes down that left leg, and then right arm all the way up overhead, lunging towards those right toes. Dropping that right shoulder Relax the upper body. You can also bring that right arm to the inside part of your right leg and bring that left hand to the outside part of the foot if it's within your practice. Keep sending that right hip into the mat and breathe through that left side body. Good. Go ahead and cartwheel those arms behind you. We'll bring the left heel into the hips. Right hand goes down that right leg. Left arm all the way up overhead. Keep pushing that hip into the mat. And again, you can reach that left arm to the outside part of that foot. Breathing through that side body. Let the head be heavy. We'll take 2 more full deep breaths. Very nice. Go ahead and cartwheel those hands back behind you. Both legs will come out in front of you here. Toes stay facing up towards the ceiling, and then walk the body, melt the upper body over top of those legs. And try not to put too much tension on the arms as you walk those arms down. You can even just bring them down by the side and let gravity kind of pull you down. Gradually let that chin tuck into your chest a little bit more. Really slowing down the heart rate here. From here, walk those hands up towards the hips, extend the arms in front of you, rock forward towards your toes, and then exhale 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and controlled, coming down onto the mat. Interlacing your fingers, bring your right knee into your chest, a couple ankle circles each direction. And then using your left hand, you're gonna guide your right knee across your body for supine twist. Right arm falls out to a T on the opposite side. Wringing out the spine. You're welcome to close your eyes here. 1 more full deep breath. And then we'll bring that knee back into the chest, give it a squeeze, release it to the right corner of the mat. Left knee comes into the chest here, couple ankle circles each direction. Using the right hand, guide that left knee across the body. Supine twist. Left arm can fall out to a T on the opposite side. Shoulder blades stay flat on the mat. Start to release some more tension in the body. 1 more full deep breath. Good. From here, we'll bring that left knee back into the chest, giving it a squeeze with both hands. And then release it to the left corner of the mat. Or you can bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly position with the legs. Right hand to your heart, left hand to your stomach. Take a few full deep breaths, connecting with your body and your heartbeat. Start to calm the mind. You can leave your body just as it is, or bring 1 foot to each corner of the mat. Arms can stay where they are, or they can come down by your sides. As we come into our final resting pose, relax the jaw and the eyebrows and the hips. Be selfish with your next minute. Close the eyes, clear the mind. 1 more full deep breath in through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. Final resting pose. beginning to feel the breath filter back through the fingers and the toes, rolling out the wrists and the ankles. Point the toes, reaching the arms up overhead for a big stretch, and then hug the knees into the chest, giving yourself a squeeze, rolling out the spine, side to side, forward and back. We'll meet at the top of the mat in a seated position, hands on either knee, palms facing the sky. Starting with a full inhale through the nose. Full exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Biggest one of the day. Inhale. Open mouth, loud exhale. I'm proud of everybody for showing up today. Awesome job. Give yourself a little round of applause. Good work today, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Follow and subscribe for more.